Welcome to the Whurthy Services training video series. This is Module 4, Value Worthy Customers. In this first video, we're going to walk through Whurthy Loyalty Introduction. We'll start by reviewing the Whurthy loyalty tiers. We'll then look at how you can manually adjust loyalty tiers for customers. And finally, we'll look at loyalty tiers for services and packages. How does Whurthy display to loyalty tiers? Well, there are 3 loyalty tiers: guest, member, and VIP. Guest accounts are shown services, packages, and promotions that are targeted to guests. Those who don't register, in other words, visitors that are looking and searching for openings without an account, they will be able to view guest services, packages, and promotions, although they won't be able to actually confirm the order if they haven't registered and verified their email. Member level accounts are shown services, packages, and promotions targeted to both guests and members. Visitors without an account aren't going to be able to view member services, packages, and promotions. And those users with accounts, or your customers that you've elevated to VIP or through the automated loyalty program have been elevated to the VIP loyalty tier, will be shown all services, packages, and promotions. And again, visitors without an account cannot view VIP services, packages, and promotions. So returning to the customer profiles page in Whurthy Services and the staff experience, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how loyalty presents for customer profiles and how you can manually make the changes to loyalty tiers. In the next video, we'll be looking at the automated loyalty program. But for now, regardless of whether or not you activate that feature, you have the ability to manually change loyalty tier levels. So looking at the Whurthy profiles page, you may recall in the very first video, we showed you how you could search by first name and last name. And I also promised we'd be coming back to loyalty tiers and explaining them. So within search, we can use this loyalty tier search. I can select guest, search, and it will show me all of those customers at that guest level. So I can repeat that for the membership loyalty tier, and I can repeat that for the VIP loyalty tier. You'll notice that for each of these cards, for each customer profile, another test as an account is the loyalty tier guest. And the border, whilst it's got that blue shadow around it, it's not as sharp as is the card for demo client, where there's now a blue border around. So the idea is that just even visually scanning these cards, you can see the difference between an account or a customer that is of the guest loyalty tier versus the member loyalty tier. And then as we look down then at Lyle's card here, we can see that it's a green border and a green drop shadow. So that's just intended to help you visually sort out the different loyalty tiers. Now, as has already been mentioned, if you do not set loyalty tiers above the guest level for services, packages, and promotions, then the loyalty tier system is really going to be passive. The ultimate value of loyalty tiers for customers is that by elevating them to a higher tier, either manually or through the automated loyalty program, then they get access to more exclusive services, packages, and promotions. So with that in mind, let's have a look at how we can change the loyalty tier. So I can click on another test, and we're going to scroll down till we get to the loyalty card. So the loyalty card here, what you'll notice is that there, alongside the heading, there is this disabled button, change tier to guest. And then we have this button, change tier to member, and a button, change tier to VIP. The important note here is only those accounts, only those staff that have an account at the business admin level or the super user level will be able to see these buttons. Regular staff members will not be able to see these buttons to change loyalty tier. So what I'm going to do is, when we look at this, we can see that we've got the loyalty tier set to guests. So I'm going to go ahead and click on change tier to member. But when I scroll down, now I can see the heading row is blue, The totals row is also blue. And then we can see the change tier to member button is disabled. It looks flat now. It's of a paler color, but the change tier to guest button now is active. It's no longer disabled. And then again, I can click on change tier to VIP. And I'll scroll down, and now I see the colors for the heading row and the total row has changed to green. So hopefully you'll get the sense of what we're doing is we're using the main color blue to associate with the member loyalty tier. And that's not only for customers, but across services, packages, and promotions as well. So that's designed to give you that mental clue, as it were, as to what loyalty tier you're dealing with, either in terms of the membership loyalty tier for the customer or the loyalty tier of the service, package, or promotion. So I'm going to go and change this customer profile back to guest. And with that in mind, I'm going to shift over to the customer experience to show you. So in the customer experience, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to click on the hamburger and go to available appointments. And so now this will take me into another test's experience. We've got another test logged in, and we can see that these are the services that another test that this customer can access. And as we scroll down, these also show when I check on the choice of services for when I'm searching. So what I'll do now is I'm going to go and make a change and show you the impact. So returning back to the staff experience, now what I'll do is I am going to go and change another test to the VIP level. So that's done instantly. And then I'm going to show you something specific related to loyalty in services. So I'll click on the Manage Services button. And so now what we've got here is the two first services that are listed. We have aromatherapy 60 minutes for $100. And then we've got this aromatherapy 60-minute appointment for $80, but at the VIP level. So maybe the service provider decided on a permanent base to always offer a discount to their VIP customers. You might also use this as a family and friends type discount, or you could reserve the membership level for family, friends, and then have the VIP level for another tier entirely. So the idea, the design intention is to offer you as much flexibility as possible. So what I'll do is I'll quickly jump back to the customer experience. So now that I've made that change, in order to be able to see that change for the VIP level for this customer, we're going to have to refresh the page, or in other words, send another request. So I'm going to go ahead and click on the hamburger appointment. So just before I do that, we can see we've got the 6 services here. Click on the appointments, and now we see this VIP service opening up. So that concludes our walkthrough of Whurthy Loyalty Introduction. Whurthy, value made easy.